I'm very happy after I post this Archi HTML repo videos, I got numbers of questions, and it looks like this also are interested by many the modelers. I call it the Archi users ourselves as the modeler group. So recently I got our interesting question after the earlier video is I try to make some analysis, and I would like to use this video to show the investigation and also the live demo practice, because we are using the actual modeling tool. It's not easy to write down the answer. It's just in the fully text or our documentation. So this question is called our query on CRUD in the flow relation within Archi. It's are very specific things, but I think it's the analysis would be the more generic. So CRUD, let's just ensure we are on the same page. Is create, read, update, delete. Is are very common terms used in the data architecture or information architecture when we decide the behavior interactive with the database or data store. You need to make some this change. Let's look at the question itself. Then let's see how we can. My understanding is correct or not. First is the question came from Dave Jordan. I hope the pronunciation is correct. First of all, thanks for your coffee. You are very kind. So this I pick up your question is using the following statement by Dave is to try to list the flow relation. So as I said, is the flow relation CRUD are both are sample. But when you learn from this video, I hope you can come out your generic way to handle such kind of the situation. So if we read this query. So it's and if you don't familiar with those table name, is come to the earlier videos, then know the data structure. So we have using the primary table is the relationships, and this query from Dave. So is we gave alias relationships is R. And with two inner join by the element. So if you remember, the data structure is element can have the ID. So that is E1 for element, E2 for element as well. So we use this inner join from the relationship. Then we use the relationship source ID equal to the first relationship ID. Then this relationship's target ID to the relationship's second relationship's ID. So this elements ID. Then this we connect is used to retrieve the source or target element name and the type. And from here is you can see is the relationship source ID, relationship target ID, and the E1 name is because we have the join, so you can capture this E1 through this source ID, go to the E1 ID, then go to this E1 name. So Dave also gave our friendly name. So we want to have this source ID, source name, target ID, target name, very simple. And in the middle is the relationship type. So you will have a 5-column the result. And the where is the condition is we're only interested on the flow relation. The question is it possible to extend upon this to obtain the color of the flow relationship lines? So that is the interesting part, because this query is quite standard. Is you will get our element and the relationships information from your model repository. But in my understanding is Dave is try to query using the alasql by this HTML repo, and he also assigns some color code into those this views flow relationship. So first is they may have some color code is black, maybe create, blue is the read, that is a CRUD, but whether or not we can retrieve those colors from this HTML report table. That is the question itself. Let's go to the our Archi model. So I would like to make a new model to show this one. So let's just call this as a CRUD. So I may use normally is when you describe information is we use this business part. So but it's fine. You can use let's see if I put is the business object. Do I have the flow? So that is no. So if you want to make the flow, I think normally is I will change this type. So let me see. So set type is changed to the process. So but if you do the changes process, you need to give some names. So process 1, process 2. Let's just drag another process 3 because I may have just using these 2. And at the same time is I will save this to the repository. So also, if you know, is I have all these Archi related to videos content in this EA, and I have this Archi 2 folder. So let's just make it as some test, and I made that is CRUD. CRUD. This is the Archi name. Why I want to do that is because I wanted to show you the model structure that will be useful for us later on to understand this what will be the this available, what is not available. So that is here. So let's try to go to our test. So what I have just made is this one. So when I just create a 3 element, so let's drag that into more narrow. So no matter, so that is just so we can make it aligned. So I have a 3 element. You can read from here. So if I scroll right, is that is the element for 1, 2, 3. And now let me save. So when I save it, you can see on the view is that they also have some the location, the change, and our element is coming here. So now let me drag is some flow. So this is the flow relation. So let's save. You can see you have two flow relationship element added within this relation folder. And at the same time is we have our flow relations here. So Archi object connection, source connection. So you can see here. So if my first process A, so if you try to understand is the element ID is A1, A4. So A1, A4 is here. And also this A1, A4 is here. So as our source. And this process 2 is the A21A is one as the first relations target, second relations source. So that is the our base model. So you can read model if you're starting to have more this familiar. And this source and target relationship is actually stored in these relations. So that means it's on this element. So this is the concepts within our repository. And at the same time is we have this relation, and this relation is loaded into our the view. So view is we have the connection type. So you may see here, and this connection type also has the source. So is this the 8C0C. So let me see here. What's this 8C0C? Is this element this ID within this view? So this view is that is ID. Don't mix with this ID. This ID doesn't your element ID. This ID is the view. Element in this view. So you can see that is the views concept or views content ID. And this ID and this ID are mentioned here in this content. And let me see here. If I have this ID is linked to the relation. So those are the if you want to check, is remember we have 7 tables, the element relation property, and then 2 folders, 2 views. So those are the things are here. Let's back to the Dave's question. Is he's making the color coding here. So first one, if I want to see is the let me see the I just see because black is the default color. So let me see create. So I gave a name, and then I put this as when I say create, I will give a red color. And when I say maybe I made our blue color, then this I gave a name. You can give a name here. So delete. Then when I try to save, look at here. Well, what is changed? So something here. So line color, which are mentioned by Dave, is on your link or connections within view. You have this line color property. But if you look at this color, this only added into this view. But this line color FF40 or 0080 and FF doesn't add it here. So what's that mean? So which means is this line color can only apply on this link in this specific view. So which means is if I now create our duplicate, maybe is I just add our new view, so default view, and I drag 1, 2 just into this view. So you can see I also automatically is drag this create relation here, but this create relation in my default view have this FF00, but now if I save here, I have a new view. So new view has all the same to this one. So if I look at it, you can see you have this source and destination, and you have this source and destination, but all those source destination are not your original element, so and not your original relations. So which means is you set one line color property doesn't impact another the same relations in another view. So you may consider is those element or relation in the upper folder other than these views are the class and real element, and in these views is kind of the instance of that class or object, and every instance that they have their own properties you can assign. So which means is now I can assign the second this link. It's still this create, but if I assign that to our green color, that is also can be put in here, but it's no any relevant relations with the first element. So that is the first we need to distinguish that. Then back to our question. So my examination is like this. So first is we investigate is line color is one property attached to element and relationship instance in the view, not in the Archi model repository. First, they don't change the original elements or original relationships property. Secondly, is not have a relevant relationship impact between the different views if you set different property on the same the element or same relation, because they just as are instance of that same element or relation. Secondly, is Archi HTML repo doesn't have those HTML style properties export because they display a view as an image. Let me show that to you. So third is in this example, the way is to query that is my suggestion is we can model certain the property of your this type of this CRUD. Then this we can then this through this inner join property table. Then you can try to show which relationship are in the which the type of this CRUD. If that is your purpose. So let me see here. This is our model. I think it's we already have enough model here. Let me now export this to the HTML repo. So go to here. Then I will go to also our the GitHub EA, and then this from the Archi tool, and go to the test. And I create a new part is a test HTML repo, and putting this just export. And after export this, first I got this opened in one browser. So that is we know is and I think is David is also familiar with this. Is we can try to query. So I copy the data from this one. So let me see from the Dave's part is I copy select. So this one, because we just the model as the flow, and we have R as this source ID, destination ID. Let's just enter. So I got this result. So it's the source ID with the target ID, and the type is a relation. But as I said, is you cannot get this color code is because let's look at now. We have this HTML repo. So that is the index. And if you wanted to go to your view, so let's see what's the this HTML repo export this view. So you can see they have a view ID under this HTML repo. So that is the thing. If you can analyze this HTML repo per this structure, you can come to this ID, and here is the view. And we have this. We have two view now. This view ID you can read is 8C. 2F is this second one. So from here, that is this view. But if you look at here, is we have certain the content, but this content is only like this is try to show such kind of the structure, but this one you are not clickable because this picture or this view are not in this coding base. You may see here you have an image. So this image you see here. So it looks like it's the HTML repo from Archi is they export those as the save as an image with this PNG extension and save here. And when they render this HTML repo by the Archi tool, this development team is they just pick up to show this as our this image file, not like the modeled file in the Archi. So that means is you are even not able to extract this as our property. So like this red color. And from here, so in the bottom is within this view, you only have the documents like the property element. You have a three element and two relations. And this two relation only has the name, type, source, and target, which is we already know that these are coming from the relationships table. So for in short, is you cannot get this color code. But how I can make this query if I want to have some table is show me is I want to get this one. So just wanted to see is this line is talking about the read, this line is talking about delete. So my suggestion is using property. So like this one, so because you create this as a relationship, you don't want this relationship like my showing is on this line. Although it's still create same relation, but people can color code this as a different this color. So I suggest is when you create our relation, like this is our relationship create, come to the property. Let's use new this property is like just say I want to have our property called CRUD, and then this is the create. And the second relation I gave our CRUD is the delete. So we start is now first is let me save and look at is our model. So in our model tree, if I save that, so I always try to show you is the from the Archi interface and go to the our model, and from model go to the repo. So those are I hope is you can also freely to switch between them. And let me save. You may see new line coming, so or multi-line coming. That is within this property. It's not have a property folder, but here you see on this relation, we have our tag is a property key with this CRUD. Value is create. Another is value is delete. With this, now we got some knowledge point within our element. So now when I export this again to HTML repo, come to this one and override that. Then we have the second open. So let's close the first one. So let me go to here. So first, let's look at this one. So like what the Dave is showing, I just add one new line. So from this Dave's part is I add our new part is inner join properties P on relationships ID to properties concept ID. Just remember here is concept, and here is we load these properties value. Then with such kind of things, you can see here you can add definitely is you can give some friendly name. It's a CRUD underscore name. Now you can show these properties. And the advantage for this compared to your color coding or flow relation is these will not change view by view, because when people is drag this relation from the repository, it's always be create. And if people change this create is now is update, it will change to all the views property because it changed from the relationship property element. So I mix use the element because the relationship to me is also one element into your Archi model. So I don't be misled by me. Or you can call that element and relationship are both concept anyway. But using this way, I hope is for Dave is you can fix some of your needs. Is if you keep adding the properties in the key value chain, then you can manage to those relations not only in the flow, but you can keep expand such kind of this this query file, and also is give you some ideas to make for this. I may also put is those two queries into these videos comments. Then this you can easily get that and for your testing. Back for this I think it's first again it's thank for David's interest and give this nice question. Well done. And then this we have see the demos I just showed to you is try to distinguish what are in the repository or in the model, what are not in the real model. Because to me, is something is you just make a style to some the views and the element or relationship that's not too much interested by the architecture's modeling part because that is more used for the visualization. But when you do the model is more interested on the node and the edge. So like the graph database is quite the basic idea is focus on this triple. Then this all the other relevant is not too much important. But if you thought that color coding is or this CRUD is important, try to think about how to make that into your model. Property is one way, or maybe you use the different type. Is you can use as the these are the like is the business object or data object to see that, and or you can make our the business process with the activity and make association to certain the relationship. All those can be the your this possibility, but do not too much use name because name is our free string. That is not easily to be structured if you wanted to use the query. So that's why I suggest first here is using the property. So with that is I hope is I gave you some the ideas on those additional query practice in this Archi HTML repo. So if you got more questions, is feel free to put into the comments. Thanks again. Bye for now.